Howdy guys, Once Over 2 here. This is round 18 of Shangri-La. I got my trusty shrink ray, or I forgot what the hell the digits are for it. It's really random and weird, but you'll see it whenever I switch to it. And then my Mustang and Sally's. Oh, I just finished round 18, my bad, times 2. I wish I could have shown you the beginning of this round. But if you've seen what I uploaded about a month ago on round 30 strategy, basically the first 10 rounds I did in that playthrough is identical to this one. There's not a whole lot of variation. However, when trying to go round 40 plus, you definitely want to end up with the shrink ray, which I have here, and either like Mustang and Sally or upgraded Law Anarchy or something that explodes. Because ideally what you want to do is what I'm currently doing, you don't want to run through this too fast. You want to keep the zombies at a reasonable distance behind you, but you kind of want to be close enough that you'll get hit to them, but not like take a couple hits, not a whole bunch that you're gonna go down or anything or go red, but you just want to keep them really close to your heels so that they're all jam-packed together. And sometimes you want to do a little swerving, you know, left to right kind of shuffle. Although this is probably a bad example because I'm way too I'm further ahead of them than normal, but it depends on how much ammo you're going to use with the shrink ray. Ideally you want to kill one horde of zombies with one shot, but if they're spaced out like this you're going to do 2 shots. But this is basically what you want to do. And then if you get a drop like that, it doesn't look like I have monkeys on me at this point, but you would want to use a monkey or two, throw it behind them, and then hopefully a real monkey will come to pick up that drop, which is what I'm waiting for here, but I didn't see anything come and get it. I kind of got screwed over there. You would go chase that monkey back to spawn and then try to pick up a max ammo and reload and start the whole train over from scratch. There's a couple places where you can start this whole train thing. You can do it by the MPL open area, or you can go through spawn down to MPL, or you can take the water slide and do this where you kind of chill out for a couple seconds and then you basically just do the exact same zombie train that you did the previous time, and you can get to very high level by executing this strategy in solo. And co-op multiplayer with at least 2 people, it gets a little bit more challenging because your friend has to be only like a space or 2 in front of you the whole time, because if he gets too far ahead then zombies will start spawning ahead of you, which could lead to problems. I think the guy with the shrink ray has to be closest to the horde as possible, so you're sandwiched in between the zombies and your friend, and he's just kind of going, taking the free ride there, and then you just do the devastation. This is probably one of the that's probably one of my luckier moments of this game, but that happened, I would say, at least 6 different times where I just got careless. Monkeys are very overpowered in this game, but you only get a few of them, so you're gonna need them for a second chance. It's best to, if you got the money, spend it at the random box to try to pick up monkeys in a game. If you get monkeys once and then you go down, I believe if you get a max ammo at some other point, you'll get your monkeys back, all 3 of them. I like to shoot. Normally, if that fire guy is on my path, I would just shoot him with the shrink ray and walk over him. because he does like one slap of damage like a normal zombie would do, and rather than risk running by him and blowing up and then getting slapped by a zombie and going down, it's best to I think shoot him with the shrink ray and kick him. Shriekers, it's another special zombie that I just don't want to deal with. You probably want to use the shrink ray on the shriekers to get rid of them quickly, such as that example right there. That was great timing. This isn't gonna be like a full playthrough like the 30+ one where I kept kind of doing the same thing over and over again, but I'll give you like highlights of, you know, clutch situations or where I almost went down or my troubles with the box or whatever it is until I finally reached the round where I finally ended the game. I'm finally recording this now because as I mentioned in a previous video, I had an issue with my PS3 fat 60GB not being able to play games properly, and the system would auto shut down when launching titles. I got a PS3 Slim, and right now I'm re-downloading all my purchased DLC to the Slim, and I have, you know, some downtime from not being able to like stream YouTube videos or go online and play, or so might as well just commentate over this video while I have the time to myself to get this out of the way. If you're wondering, I think it was $100 USD for repairing the PS3 fat. Sony, after 3 days, shipped me a box with foam in it and instructions. There were like 5 steps of how to prepare the PS3, just the console, and it even came with its own tape and prepaid return postage, which was nice, and dropped that off at FedEx. It was, you know, really simple, so it was not that big of a hassle as I had feared, but it's definitely out of warranty. The standard initial warranty for the PS3 is 1 year, but I believe if you're a PlayStation Plus member now, you can get that elevated to a 2-year or even a 3-year if you spend a little bit. I don't know how much it is exactly, but I know that if you're a PlayStation Plus, you have that ability to purchase an extended warranty plan on your system. In the event that something like what happened to me happens to you, you would be covered for free. I'm gonna pause right now. Alright, sorry about that. My cat, Bubba, he's a white, like, calico mix. He was out of food and he wanted in my room to bug me, to let me know, hey, go feed me. So I did, and that's taken care of, and he's out of here. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah. I've been a long time PS3 owner, or at least the fat version. And with the Slim, I noticed, you know, it's, well, it's obviously thinner, but it's also quieter. It seems like it boots up quicker. Doesn't put out that much heat. And it's virtually like identical to the fat features, as far as I know. But anyway, if you haven't heard, there's the Resurrection Call of Duty map pack coming out for Black Ops, and from what I hear, this is how it's going to go down. If you bought the Hardened or Prestige edition of Call of Duty Black Ops, then you will get the new zombie moon map for free. If you did not purchase those two or editions of the game, then you're gonna have to pay which will most likely be 1,200 Microsoft points or $15 for 5 map packs, or not 5 map packs, 5 total maps, which is Verrucht, Shinonuma, Deris, and Noctur something, Untoten, Noctur, Untoten. I always get that one wrong. But the original World at War zombie maps will be included, plus the moon map. So it kind of sucks if you already bought. I don't know how you would buy those actually. Well, if you bought the DLC on like eBay or something, which currently it's like $50, but if you did that and installed it, and then you want the moon map, you're still gonna have to pay the $15 to get it, which sucks. But if you were one of the early people, I guess, to get the hardened or prestige editions, the moon map will be free, and you already should have the original 4 World at War zombie maps. So it's pretty cool that they finally allowed the DLC to be downloadable over Xbox Live. And from what I can tell, it's coming to Xbox Live first versus PS3, which will be later. But that's usually how it is. Just trying to think of anything else that I want to mention before I kind of just jump my way through this, because I know you guys don't want to see kind of the same thing going on. I don't know why I'm repairing windows. I don't really need points. I think I'm out of monkeys at this point. I'm pretty sure. You know, I have grenades. It's pretty dangerous if you don't have monkeys, but then again, you only have like a second to react with a monkey, because it takes like a second or two to get that thing launched and zombies trained on it. So, but it is good to have. Monkeys are vital. They make getting the max ammo drops like virtually guaranteed. If you have to spend 3 of them to get, I don't know, it's all timing. It just takes practice to get to this point, I guess, in the game. The hardest thing is getting enough money to find this shrink ray gun, the J whatever string of random gibberish they named it. Yeah, that's like the hardest thing. Continually getting the max ammos, and you'll notice as long as you keep getting a group of zombies behind you, shooting them ideally once with the shrink ray and then once with the Mustang and Sally, when they're shrunk, they will keep continually producing drops eventually. I never got to a point where I was like completely out of ammo, but I've been low on ammo. So I guess maybe I was just fortunate to be in the right place at the right time to keep getting those max ammos, or insta kills to continue the round, or whatever it might be. But if you have to end the round early with another gun, I guess you can't really pack much mid-round. Although I did that a couple times. It's pretty risky. I would go with the AK-74U just to get your points back up. Virtually doing the same strategy. Nothing really different. You don't have to run circles, at least on solo. Just to remind you, this is solo, not multiplayer, which can be a lot more hectic to control. Yeah, get the AK-74U, and then try to upgrade it if you find an opening. If not, just don't worry about it. But try to kill the zombies. Get at least 1 or 2 crawlers left, and then put the shrink ray back in and try to pull it from the box again if you got enough points. And if it doesn't happen, then try to get HK-21 or RPK, or even, I don't know if the ray gun would be good at like round 30 plus, but the ray gun, something that will at least keep them off of you for a little bit. I do like to throw my grenades down there to my left right there into the waterfall once they're all kind of trailing me. If I'm low on ammo, I'll do that, but the claymores really don't do much. There's a nice fail flop. That's a montage I'm glad I got on film, I guess. Almost went down because of a fail flop. As you'll notice, I haven't bought my 4th perk yet, but I think I go with sleight of hand, and I don't really know why, because I don't need to reload these any faster. Well, the shrink ray maybe, but like I said, this strategy you're just using 2 shots basically. I mean, it didn't really make sense to get the stamina up, speed cola, because you're not really outrunning anything. You're just keeping them all gripped up behind you. And you know, just don't take too many slaps. You know, 2 or 3 to be safe, and then get out of there. I mean, there's kind of a delay, I guess, before the zombies will hit you. I don't know. Sometimes it's random, it's intermittent. They'll hit you like as soon as they get to you, or sometimes there'll be like a full second pause before they'll swing at you. But yeah, I probably didn't need to use 2 shots there, but you know, that's basically the strategy that I used to get this game to my final score, which I'll eventually show you guys. And yeah, you can run this for quite a while. It's not that hard to execute once you get the practice down. I don't know of an easier way for solo other than the Shrink Ray / Mustang and Sally combo here. It seems, you know, as long as you get the max ammos, you're always in business. And the zombies, when shrunk, will always take 1 shot, it seems. So it's a solid, you know, strategy. You just need the wonder gun of the map, which is the Shrink Ray, which can be quite frustrating to get. Sometimes you'll get it on, you know, your first 5 pulls. Sometimes it'll take like 25 plus to get it, or should I say 50 plus. Sometimes it could be quite annoying, but yeah. So I think this about wraps up the intro. We're on 22 now. I've jumped from 18 to 22 in a little, you know, short amount of time, and just to say it took like 3.5 hours to get to where I finally ended the game. And I guess you don't know what that final score is, but it could have been above 40. But with the stupid antics like that, I almost went down to that zombie. It could have ended on 22. But yeah, just don't take risks. If you don't have to, don't do it. I mean, it's all about trial and error and figuring out what works for you best, and then keeping on your toes to analyze the situation and get out of it. Alright, hope you guys enjoy the rest. I'll add a little bit more commentary when I come to it, and hopefully, if you didn't know about this, or you know, if you try it out and it works for you, give me a like on the video or some sort of comment that said, you know, hey, it worked out for me great, thanks for posting this. You know, it makes me feel good about, you know, taking the time to edit. And I did notice that, you know, on the left and right, the borders are kind of like, I guess they're touching the borderline there. If you just you edit the video options of what is that? You got like a height and width selector. If you bring it inward more, then it basically crunches that stuff towards the center more, so that it's not on the border like it is. So good thing I figured out, you know, how to fix that. I guess I fixed it after this video was recorded, but I'm just letting you know, if you didn't know already, how to. Well, you should have known from the first time that you played Black Ops, because it makes you go through that tutorial thing to set up the TV and whatever. Alright, see you guys later.